We are so excited about our Embryo Adoption Program that we recently launched here at CAC. If you missed the announcement, you can read more about it below. For those of you who are unfamiliar with embryo adoption is the term used to describe the legal adoption of embryos that have been frozen and donated by families who have completed IVF. The adoptive family is able to use the donated embryos and carry their adopted child through pregnancy and birth. Some of you may be thinking, well, why is there a need for an embryo adoption program? And that's a really great question. There are over 1 million embryos in frozen storage in the United States. And so we instituted our EAP to advocate for these embryos as a life-affirming solution. We've gotten asked a lot about, well, why are there so many embryos in frozen storage? So when couples go through IVF to assist them with growing their family, often there are remaining embryos, and those embryos are stored until the family decides what to do with them. And then they are provided with 4 options. The embryos can remain frozen, they can be given to science, they can be discarded or donated to an adoptive family. So how can we help? How does Christian Adoption Consultants come in? Just like domestic adoption, embryo adoption can be confusing and overwhelming, and we are here to take some of the heaviness off of your plate by walking with you every step of the way. So we provide our families with education and support and guidance throughout their entire journey. With CAC, you are never alone. Our families have access to our CAC Embryo Adoption Guidebook, which encompasses invaluable educational resources, taking families through the entire process from beginning to end. We also direct families to reputable home study providers in their state and walk them through what to expect in the upcoming weeks and months. We connect families to the oldest, largest, and most reputable embryo adoption programs and clinics in the United States. Our families have access to a comprehensive list of grants, fundraising, and creative financing ideas available for families pursuing embryo adoption. We assist families in understanding the matching process and openness agreements, as well as provide adoption attorney referrals when needed, and profile design, and so much more. Although our embryo adoption program is new, we are one of the world's oldest and largest adoption consulting companies in the world. We have been around since 2006, and since that time have helped over 3,700 families with successful adoptions. In addition to our 20+ staff members who house over 120 years of adoption experience, we have 2 licensed social workers, a licensed professional counselor, and a registered nurse on our staff. We also have full representation from the adoption triad, with 2 birth mothers, 2 adoptees, and more than a dozen adoptive parents. For our EAP, we have an adoption advocate who provides consultations for families. Having walked through embryo adoption herself, she understands the concerns, questions, and complexities that might arise throughout the process, and she's available to answer your questions about that. For families wanting to learn more about our program, we provide a free 30-minute consultation with one of our staff. So if you would like to schedule a call or even just request more information, you can click on the link below. Please be praying. Please pray and ask that God would help find adoptive families for his smallest image bearers, and perhaps that family is you.